Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're presenting this work now. The willingness of user to adopt blockchain technology on construction projects in Nigeria, authored by the authors here on the screen. So we start by looking at the content of the work. The outline is here, the introduction, the background information, objective, literature review methodology, results and discussion, the conclusion and recommendation. From the introduction, blockchain technology has emerged as a popular and a distributed transactions and data management technology that enables the distribution of digital information without tampering. Blockchain has come to stay, as we all know, is the antenna in construction projects. So if we look at all the emerging technologies that are being deployed into the industry, blockchain is one of them and is doing very great. So in a typical construction environment, data is accessed from a myriad of points via central databases. And hence the main issue in this context is the issue of security, as the transaction data can be compromised by an intruder. So the essence of blockchain technology is to see how this can be controlled, be checked from access. According to Tezel and ETER 2020, distributed ledger technology, which is of course blockchain, is a component and is continuously being explored by researchers and practitioners alike as a credible solution to the myriad of challenges hampering the performance of the construction industry. As you can see, it's also as a compendium of existing technologies with new ways of looking at an existing phenomenon. Of course, the ideas behind digital signatures, hashing, cryptography, open source and distributed systems as critical components of blockchain are not new today. Maybe another industry are also moving into that direction, supply chain management, logistics, and the rest of them. As we can see, information on technology adoption is important for us to be able to make informed decisions when investing in competitive ventures. So we are going, in this work, we are going to use the UTART model designed by Benedict. He's a renowned scholar in most of these technology adoption models. So we are using his model in this work due to the reason that technology acceptance models and other models have their own shortcomings. And that is why we have to use the UTART method. It's very, very important as it has other values attached to whatever you are doing. The objective of this work is to empirically study and validate, among other important aspects, the user's perceived satisfaction and security towards blockchain technology adoption on construction projects using construction projects within Imo State, Nigeria. The literature review is there. According to market research, more than 80% of new construction activities will incorporate at least one form of emerging technology or related smart building technologies. Of course, we have seen the introduction of BIM and other emerging technologies, artificial intelligence and all whatnot. All these things are helping to drive the construction industry. So given that the construction industry is disaggregated structure and its sequential existence where work needs to be performed in a sequential and chain-like framework, and the number of stakeholders involved in each project with different interests are defined as the root causes of most problems. And that is why the paradigm shift now into these areas has come to stay. And Africa and Nigeria indeed must also skew into that direction. As Farage 29 says, blockchain technology can revolutionize all the construction industry's numerous stakeholders. Of course, it can help to do a lot of changes. It can potentially bring several benefits such as building trust, transparency, decentralization, transparency, immediacy, and all whatnot into the supply chain related activities of construction projects. Just like we said, we are going to use the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology 2, UTART2 approach, in discussing the willingness of users to adopt blockchain technology on construction projects. UTART2 describes more differences in people's attitudes toward technology adoption than UTART1. So the key components of UTART2 are the performance expectancy efforts, effort expectancy, hedonic motivation, price value, habits, facilitating conditions, passive security, trust, passive privacy, and social influence. These 10 constructs were used in developing the conceptual framework for this work. The materials and methods, the studies population includes blockchain technology and construction projects in almost the users per se, those who are IT savvy in their construction related activities. The population is made up of professionals from various fields. Practitioners are concerned with issues bordering on IT demand and internet use in construction projects and the industry. The purposely subnet was also chosen for this study because it increases the likelihood of several receiving accurate results and reliable information. The study was conducted sometime June, October to July 2020, and it included data collection from built environment professionals. Of course, we have self-administered questionnaire was given to targeted participants. The objectives were rated on a 5-point Likert scale, view action attributes, and the 3 types of data used in this study questionnaire. 232 out of the 250 questions sent out were returned, and 211 were found useful for further analysis. And this gave us approximately 92.8% response rate, which is very good. At the end of the day, structural equation modeling SEM was used in analyzing the findings with the help of SPSS version 25. The results and findings are here. Table 1 shows the values above 0.7 indicated composite sufficiency reliability. Table 2 shows the squared correlation coefficient between possible variables that are less than 1, indicating discriminant validity. Table 3 shows the result of the hypothesis testing of each of the constructs. Thus, determine the model's goodness of fit for each variable. And if you can see, the values, the chi-square value, the degree of freedom, the root mean error, the goodness of fit indices, and the rest of them are in consonance with the values. So if we look at this thing, you see the performance expected, for example, had no signal positivity because its value is higher than 0.05 rate. So if we look at the table is very clear. It shows the standards, loadings, the construct, reliability, average variance expression, and the rest of them. This other table 2, shows the discriminant validity among the variables, while the table 3 shows the path coefficients, shows the relationship between each of those constructs and the behavioral intentions to adopt what blockchain technology. You can see the first one is not supported because the value is greater than the 0.05 mark. It's only performance price value supported, and lots of other we'll see there. So during the discussion, we found that the link between blockchain technology and willingness and trust, habit, passive security, price value, and effort. So these are the only variables or constructs that were positive. We also found that trust influencing willingness and intentions to adopt blockchain technology. This matches with most other studies we found in the literature, like these 2 authors listed here. Trust is a key ingredient in all construction contracts. If practitioners must use blockchain on their projects, they must be assured that blockchain technology is trustworthy. The willingness of practitioners to use or adopt blockchain was found to be significant. The findings of this study suggest that passive security influences practitioners' willingness to use or adopt blockchain technology. As a result, prospective users or emerging technologies will never be satisfied with the experience if the perceived benefits outweigh the financial costs. These findings confirm that professionals in the construction project prioritize blockchain technology price over other factors. I think that is from this client. Other clients may not see it from that angle. So in conclusion, the UTAR-2 model was used in examining the effects of users' intentions to adopt blockchain technology on their construction projects. So passive security, trust, privacy, social influence, and performance expectancies were examined theoretically, and they came out positive. While the other factors did not make it, they came out negative. At least with this, we'll be able to do justice to this work. We know not all work are perfect. We can still improve on this work and make it more better than it is. I want to thank you for this wonderful privilege and opportunity. It's a pleasure doing this with your Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.